Hi, and welcome to Google Classroom Instructions with Mr. Quiros from San Miguel High School in Tucson, Arizona. Let's say a teacher invites you to a Google Classroom and you need to join that classroom. There are a couple ways the teacher can do that. They can directly invite you through an email, and they also can give you a code, in which case you have to sign up for that particular class. So we're going to show you both methods here. I just want to introduce you to the screen here, and I'll introduce you myself. My name is Mr. Quiros. I am a physics teacher here at San Miguel High School in Tucson, Arizona. On the left-hand side of my screen here, you can see the student mobile device. And on the right-hand side, I have two browsers. One is the teacher view up on top, and on the bottom is the student view. You can see that the teacher has already invited a student named Test Student, and that test student has received an email called Class Invitation and the name of the classroom. So if you were the student, you would click on that email and click Join, and you can see pretty much as soon as that loads, it's going to show that that student is in the classroom. Now, what's really cool is that there's an assignment been posted, and it should pop up any moment now. If you were looking at a class code, then it's a matter of going to the Classroom app or going into your browser and choosing, you go back to your classes, and there's this little plus sign right here in the top right-hand corner. You push the plus sign to join, and now you can enter that class code. So you can type in the class code that you get from your teacher and click join, and that'll do it as well. That's the same class code that we're already in. It'll give us an error. I'm going to go ahead and cancel it back out. Now teachers will start making assignments for you, and you should get email notifications for that by default. You can fix that all in your classroom settings, which is on the left-hand side, way at the bottom. You can start to look at how do you want your profile to look. Do you want to, by default, all your notifications are turned on, so you can look at all those things. And so you just have to pay attention to your email roll as that goes in. So again, that's settings at the top left, then click, and all the way at the bottom. Would that be? And that's if you're in the web browser. In the app, if you were to select the app, you can see, once I refresh the student mobile device, you could click join there, and actually there is a assignment there already that posted. So I will look at the email version of that. But again, if you want to change the settings, you click on the bars on the top left, and you can scroll down to your settings, which is here, and you can tap that and go into your notifications and start editing your notifications for your mobile device, which is fantastic. So you can always do that in your mobile device or within the web browser, whichever you prefer. Once you're there, there's that plus sign again on the top right here, and you have ways to add more. So if I wanted to look in my mobile device and see what's going on in the stream, I can see that. I can also click on classmates to see who else is in there and email them directly, or I can look in the about page for anything that the teacher may have posted or a direct email to the teacher. So lots of cool stuff there. I'm going to go back to the stream and show that this assignment is due tomorrow at 8 a.m. and it says send me a pic with no other instructions. So I'm going to go ahead and open that. In the meantime, I'm going to show what the teacher view looks like. And it shows me that one person is in my class and there's one person that's not done with the assignment. In my email on the student side, I can see that there was a new assignment sent out at 11:10 a.m. And when I click on that, I can actually open it from my email as well. If you're on a mobile device, it might have a little trouble doing that. You can see that if you don't need to attach any work, you can mark it as done. But in this case, this person is asking the student to send a picture, so we need to do that. And it's going to be a lot easier to do through the mobile device. So we're going to show that end of it. So you can see in my mobile device, it allows me to add a class comment. It allows me to add an attachment and mark it as done. So I'm going to go ahead and tap Add Attachment. I'm going to use my camera to choose a photo, and then I'm going to be able to click Turn In. And you can see that that picture is uploaded. It is already reflected in your account, but it's still not turned in. So you can see that the Mark as Done button has turned into a Turn In button. And you can even add private comment if you're not sure about it. I hope this was what you're looking for, and send it. Anytime you enter a private comment, the teacher will get a notification in some form or manner, and in this case I can dig down into the assignment and see that there's a private comment and go ahead and reply to that comment if I so choose to as a teacher. Yes, perfect. And I can post that, and the student will get that information on their end as well. Sometimes I wouldn't expect teachers to be hanging on every whim, but here we're just trying to show you that later on you could see that there was a comment posted back if you scrolled down. Now the next most important thing is to actually turn in your work. So you click Turn In. On the app it'll ask you, are you sure? You click yes. And on the website we can see that that will change to submitted, and that you have the option to unsubmit, which means you can take back your submission and redo it before the teacher grades it again. On the teacher side of things, I can see that one student is now done with the assignment, and I can look and grade those as the teacher. So I can provide my feedback and all that stuff, and you get all that information as soon as the teacher returns the work to you. Great job. Perfect. Great photo. Once the teacher has clicked returned, you should see, even on the mobile device, you can see that it's done with a little check mark, but I can check back and look at all my work in the 3 bars on the left. I click on the classroom, or I can click directly on work, which is actually a little more efficient because I can see everything that there is to do that's due and everything that I have done. And if there's any feedback on it, I can see that I have a grade, and I can see that it is completed and I got 100% on it. On the student side, I can see that it was returned to me, and that I can open this assignment and look at the feedback that I've received, all the conversations that we were having. And if I didn't like my grade, there's an opportunity to resubmit. That's according to your teacher's policy on assignments. So that's pretty much how it works with Google Classroom. I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope it makes sense to you for both students and teachers. This is, again, Mr. Quiros at San Miguel High School in Tucson, Arizona. Thank you.